your intentions don't mean shit. Hey guys, this is Andy with Mindset Matters More, and today we're talking about intention versus attention and why they need to align. So first of all, let's just talk about how, you can intend the moon, like you can intend anything in this world, but if your attention is on things that don't align with that, you're going to get to a place where you didn't intend to. And vice versa, is that like, if you're putting your attention on the wrong things, then you're going to wind up doing stuff that you never intended. So let's define these two different words, okay? So the intention is the why and the what behind your goal. It's the purpose, your desire, the vision that you have for your life. I intend to be healthy. I intend to be rich. I intend to be married. I intend to be loved by somebody externally. I intend something, right? That's what is the goal, okay? But your attention is where your energy and your focus, both your energy and your focus, go to on a daily, weekly, monthly, minutely basis, okay? And this is actually where you give your mental and physical bandwidth to. Now, many people set powerful intentions. I've done it. I will never reach them. But why? Like, what is it that is stopping you from reaching your goals? Well, your life follows your attention, not your intention. So here's an example, right? Say you intend to get fit, but your attention is on late night snacks and Netflix. Let's say you intend to be rich, but your attention is on the Amazon deals. Okay? Fucking Amazon always gets me all the fucking time. So you can see why in these really simple examples, your attention is pulling you away from what you're intending to do, right? So the mindset behind it is where your attention goes, energy flows. And this is going to be a little bit nerdy, sciencey, but there's something called RAS, that reticular activating system in your brain that filters what you notice based on what you focus on. Now, we've done this example or exercise before, but if you're new here, here's the exercise, okay? Take a look around you and notice everything blue. Look at it. Take a mental note. List it in your brain and be like, yes, that is blue, that is blue, that is blue, okay? Now close your eyes and tell me everything red. You can't, right? It's because your reticular activating system, I hope I'm saying that right, is what it is that is keeping your focus in your brain. So it's like the two are connected. Okay, you can open your eyes if you haven't opened them. So if your attention is on obstacles, you're going to keep seeing more obstacles. And if you keep seeing opportunities, you're going to keep seeing more opportunities. And yet, even with the smallest things, you're noticing things that give you comfort. You're noticing comfort. I want to be comfortable. Okay, so you're going to notice the comfortable. You're going to focus on the comfortable, not on the things that you want, because those are going to take you out of your comfort zone, right? So here's some other common pitfalls that people fall into, some traps, right? It's this false sense of progress. People feel accomplished by setting their attention, vision boards, journaling, but never moving their attention towards aligned action. Okay, it's not just action. We don't want to do busy work. Focusing on busy work is equally as bad, but it has to be aligned. Okay, so we're never moving forward because we're always planning, we're always thinking, idea generating, and we're never actually executing, right? And so you have this false sense of progress. So this is something that I tell my clients all the time whenever they start a workout and fitness program with me, is your first week, you're going to be so excited. You're going to eat all the right things. You're going to go to the gym. You're going to be exhausted. It's going to be painful. And it's going to be great. Week number 2, though, your brain is going to lie to you and tell you, I can go tomorrow. I already won. I already beat the game. I already went to the gym. I already ate the salad. I already ate the chicken and broccoli. I already did that. So your brain already thinks that you fucking won. And that is the problem, because you have to override the sense of accomplishment and start again at day 0 and be like, man, I haven't done shit. Let me start again. Every single day, you have to discard the win from yesterday and be like, no, I got to do it again today. Okay. Now, another pitfall is attention hijackers. Social media, notifications, other people's needs and wants. Like, you've always got that person, okay, do me a favor. Oh, I need this. Okay, help me with that. Okay. And so you're distracted with other people asking you for something to do. Or your social media goes bing bong and you're like, oh, I got to reply. Or your text messages go bing bong and you're like, oh, I got to reply. Your emails go bing bong. And you're like, yes, I have to reply. You have to really take, an hour, 2 hours, when you just disconnect and you hyper focus on your dreams, desires, and your goals, okay? And then we got the shiny object syndrome, where you drift because your attention gets scattered by trends and distractions, right? So say you want to do a social media account, right? That is based on teaching people how to do underwater basket weaving, okay? But you notice there's a trend of people doing in the sky basket weaving. And you're just like, yes, you know what? Let me do that. But you know what? You really want to do underwater. You really want to do the underwater basket weaving. But you're so distracted because everybody else is getting all this attention because they're doing basket weaving in the sky that you feel like you have to be doing that rather than staying in your lane. So when you stay in your lane, you might not get the dopamine hit of something viral, but you're going to be true to what you do and you're going to stay passionate about it. That's the key, being passionate about what you love to do, staying focused on what makes you happy, what's aligned with your soul. Yes, are we noticing a common theme lately? So how does attention actually shape reality, right? Attention is directional. It decides where your time, effort, and resources go. If your attentions contradict your intention, you're creating an unintentional reality. So here's an analogy, right? The intention is the destination. Your attention is the steering wheel. You can intend to go south for the summer or the winter. Who would go south for the summer unless you're below the equator? I don't know. Hi, people in Peru. But if your wheel is turned east, guess where you're going to end up? Not even north or south. You're going to go east. Maybe you come visit me in Boston. Anyways, here are some practical strategies, okay? 1, clarity. Be hyper-specific. What does the intention look like in action? What does that mean being slimmer? What does that mean being fitter? What does that mean being richer? What does that mean being with a partner? What does that mean getting a better career? What does it mean? What does it look like in terms of your action? Now, the second part to it is look at where your attention actually has been. Where have you been spending your time? Is it aligned with your goals? Have you been really focusing on what it is that you want? Or have you been thinking, oh, let me flirt with people who, I'm not really interested in. Oh, let me buy this stuff that I really don't need. Oh, let me start applying to jobs that really don't make me happy. Think about your actions and how are they really aligning with where you want to be, okay? Daily rituals. Start your day by asking, what can I do today to take one step closer to my goal? What can I do today to honor my intention? Oof, that's a deep one. Okay. And have tension anchors, visual anchors, things that remind you, like little reminders, alarms on your phone, apps to keep you focused. Something that I've actually been implementing recently is the focus, do not disturb. Past 5 p.m. Eastern time, you cannot reach me unless I specifically go to the app to look for it. So I don't get emails, I don't get texts, I don't get calls, nothing. Nada. Nobody can get in touch with me. Why? Because I have to choose to want to engage. Other than that, my time is for myself. Okay? So let's have a little bit of a challenge, okay? I want you to take a pen and a piece of paper, and I want for you to write down your top intention for this month. We're at the beginning of August. What would you like to do for August? Now, I mean, if you're listening to this anytime in the future, take the next 30 days. It doesn't have to be this August, okay? Now, list the top 3 things that you can get your attention on daily, okay? So, what is your main goal for the month? And what are 3 things that you can do a day? Now, every day on your calendar, you're going to write down that you did all 3 things. You're going to do all 3 things, like just 30 days. It's a 30-day challenge. And see where you are between today and in 30 days. And we're going to just be there, okay? In 30 days, I'm going to check up on you guys, see if you guys did anything. But besides that, what do you guys think? Okay? What do you guys think about attention and intention? Am I talking nonsense here? Let me know, you guys. Okay? Love you guys. Bye.